Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. 4 feet to the cup. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. You've arrived at a par 4.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
That was pummeled. Great drive.
John, what's going on out there?
Over here on the 11th hole, this is Bryson DeChambeau.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? If that's the right pace, this should drop. Well done. Second shot here on the 7th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another. This one's looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Opting for the 3-wood. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And after that hole, you've built a 3-stroke buffer over Tommy Fleetwood. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Not a bad line, this one. Well, Rich, it's got a big-time feel about it, this Players' Championship. Known by some as the 5th major. What are your thoughts?
Not for me. I think it's the thing I love about it the most, it's got a great field. I mean, this week you got to beat 99 of the world's top 100 to walk away the champion. And it's a fairly open tournament, but it always has the feel that the biggest and the best players rise to the occasion to challenge this golf course. It's not easy. It's got a lot of quirky things about it. It's firm, it's fast, it's difficult, but if you're hitting it in the right spots off the tee, you have a really good chance of hitting close with your second shot. It's just a tactician's dream. And so I find it to be more about players that plod along, that actually have a well thought out execution plan. I think that players that it just kind of, they make it up as they go along, they don't fare well around this golf course.
I like the fact that there's no one particular player it suits. It's a golf course, when you look through the history of champions, yes, you've had the absolute stars of the game, players that can hit the ball a mile, but then you've got the players that are, as you suggested, tacticians, shorter hitters, plot their way around, get the job done. I like that concept.
Well, it's, you know, and you can have the long hitters taking out irons and taking advantage of where some of the other shorter hitters are hitting three-wooter drivers. So yeah, there's just a multitude of ways to take on this golf course, but you have to be committed to every single shot. You have to know exactly where you need to place it in the fairway to make sure your second shot is in a good angle. I could go through many examples, but on each and every hole, there's a place where you can be on the fairway, but out of position.
Over the last handful of years, Rich, we've had a bunch of players come out on tour, but few have impressed more than Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas is this younger generation of player who's absolutely fearless. He knows that he belongs on the PGA Tour, and it shows week in and week out with his style of play.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Nicely done. John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I am following Billy Horschel at the moment. We are on the 11th.
Playing their 5th shot. Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible.
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in top spot. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will move him to 6 under par. He sits in first position. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Good looking shot, this. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green. Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
He's made it for eagle, and that will take him to 8 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Time for the second shot at the 12. Nicely done. And back to the course with the live action. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've kept this player inside the top 10 all day long because of it.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently at 10 under par overall. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Not bad. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Anytime you can make these putts, they'll certainly add up at the end of the day. Right on 8 feet. Ooh, nice line. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Coming off a string of 3 birdies. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well struck. "16 feet to the cup." Was on a good line. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second. You can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. And this was from Billy Horschel from just a little while back. Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Let's return to live play now. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That was a gallant attempt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th, and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 13 under for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. But there's just one more to play.
There's one final test, the second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
And this putt for the tournament. Looks good off the blade. And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.